It's been a week to remember on the stock market for all the wrong reasons. Shares here followed global markets south, yesterday losing about $30 billion in the biggest single-day plunge in almost a year. And once again, it was all down to nerves over the US economy. Here's Kohler, the host of Inside Business.
Well, look, there's now starting to be talk of the possibility of a US recession, another recession in America. It's a bit early to call that, but it's certainly losing momentum. The economy is starting to look soft, quite soggy, and the data is underperforming against expectations. That's why the market fell so much, because analysts and investors are beginning to adjust their expectations for the economy, particularly with the end of what's called QE2 at the end of this month, which is where the Federal Reserve is pumping a lot of money into the system. That's going to end this month, and everyone's now starting to wonder, well, actually, what happens to the economy then? This money has been pumping the economy up. Now it's starting to lose momentum, and the money's going to end.
But this keeps happening, doesn't it? Everything looks as if it's picking up, that we've turned a corner, and then there's one bit of bad news, and it all falls apart.
Well, the fundamental problem to remember is the debt hangover from the GFC hasn't gone away. There's just so much debt in America, in Europe, in Japan, and in Australia, household debt. And what that means is, and as everyone knows, in their own household situation, if you have a lot of debt, you're vulnerable to shocks. You know, your situation is quite fragile. And that's what's going on. We've got, America with 70% government debt, 70% of GDP. Europe, it's an average of 100% of GDP. Japan, government debt is 200% of GDP. That means they're so vulnerable to every little thing that happens.
Finally, what's coming up on Inside Business this Sunday?
Well, we're looking at the NBN. They've dished out one of their main construction contracts this week, and so we're talking to the NBN, and we're talking to the new CEO of Fortescue Metals, the iron ore company that was started by Andrew Forrest, and Andrew has stepped down as CEO and become chairman.
Kohler, thank you.
Thank you.